read something about sulfur sensors and genetics as well. So this is another technology project.
This is another technology project. So this is actually, we thought, as I mentioned before, I never thought that this would be a genetic regulation, but I thought it would be a very much of a metabolic regulation between the environment and the developmental trajectory. So that's why we thought maybe we could actually develop some sensors, in vitro sensors, to understand how the environment, particularly the nutrients, is acting into the intracellular nutrient levels, and then maybe they act on the gene expression. But after almost 2 years of research, actually, we couldn't develop the sensor. So that's why we had to leave the project aside. We thought that, well, these are not the proteins that we could use at the moment. I thought it could have a very high impact basically on the field, but sometimes science is like this. Failure is failure. We learned, sure. What we should not do, what we should be looking at. So that's why it was actually a lot of effort that was just put aside. And this is something that I actually really like to highlight, because also in my PhD or in my even today, most of the experiments actually or most of the hypotheses that we come up with, they fail, but we always cherry pick this 10% very interesting stuff that go into publications and then we highlight them. But I also really like to explain that we are not special people that is doing crazy all the time. We are fantastic scientists, but actually we are just like normal people. We fail a lot, but when we get something very meaningful. So that's not something that that people should think scientists as very special people, but we are just like people actually. So it's that's why I really like to highlight these failures as well when it comes to the postdoc life.